Breaking news. It is possible that Derick Dillard attended a Christmas party in the Town estate owned by the Duggar family. Even though he sat during the day in the spacious living room, he insists he was not hanging out with Jim Bob Duggar. Photos of Derick and Jill Dillard speaking with Jim Bob Duggar appeared on Instagram, prompting Derick to speak out. The following account has obviously irritated the attorney. Both Jill and Derick Dillard have been vocal in their criticism of Jim Bob Duggar. There seems to be warming of the ice between the Duggar families, years after the couple first announced the separation. During the Christmas party, that was the impression it gave off. During the Christmas season, James Duggar posted images on Instagram documenting the Duggar family's festivities. In one of the images he shared, Jim Bob Duggar could be seen chatting with Jill and Derick Dillard. Those who follow the Duggar family took note of the exchange immediately. They were still not persuaded that it was a pleasant and welcoming talk. Many in the family felt the pair came off as defensive in their body language. Those in the family who were critical were correct. Derick Dillard wants everyone to know that the ice has not melted. The ex-reality TV star maintains that he does not respect Jim Bob Duggar and believes the Duggar family is using staging in their images. In the comments area of a recent People Instagram post, Dillard elucidated the meaning of the Christmas photos that James Duggar had posted online. Reports that Dillard was mingling with Jim Bob Duggar plainly irritated him, as he expressed in his first remark. Dillard said that his family's conversation with Jim Bob Duggar was brief, and that there were more than 100 people in the house throughout the occasion. The reasons for the upload were questioned by him. During their few and short trips to the Town facility, Dillard and his wife were photographed, which he found strange. In addition, he used a social media post from the previous year to demonstrate that the Duggar family was trying to further their cause. Since then, Dillard has revised his remark. However, the fundamental concept is unchanged. Attempting to be polite is his main goal, he says. Instead of accusing his in-laws of fabricating a story, Dillard stayed out of it. But he clearly believes that someone has told Jill Dillard's family to fake a unified front by posting social media images of Jill and Derick. In her book Counting the Cost and in subsequent interviews, Jill has discussed her strained relationships with some of her siblings. Keeping her siblings' personal lives private has been a priority for the mother of three. It's hard to tell which of her siblings she still gets along with and which ones have cut her off. Even the once unbreakable Duggar family has had its share of problems in the last several years. Family disputes have recently made headlines due to the emergence of competing ideals among the next generation. Fans are once again abuzz with conjecture regarding the continuing Duggar family quarrel after Derick Dillard, husband of Jill Duggar Dillard, made an honest statement on Instagram, reigniting curiosity. Popularity of the Duggar family came from the reality program 19 Kids and Counting, which followed Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar as they had an ever-expanding brood. A tight-knit, faith-centered family celebrating life's milestones as a unit was the theme of the sitcom and its spin-off Counting On. As a result of legal issues, divergent personal views, and changing life decisions, however, the family's seemingly peaceful exterior started to crumble. Jill Duggar's relationship with her parents, Jim Bob and Michelle, became more strained. It made headlines when Jill and Derick left Counting On together, signaling their rejection of the family's conservative Christian background. As time has passed, Jill and Derick have talked publicly about their stories, revealing the difficulties they endured in private. A harmless-sounding Instagram follower recently asked Derick if the Dillards' relationship with the Duggars had improved. Unexpectedly, Derick's response was a succinct yet revealing statement: "It's complicated." Despite its apparent simplicity, the sentence was quite weighty. The comment's ramifications were quickly analyzed by followers, who saw it as more evidence that the tensions had not been addressed. For those well-versed in the family's past, Derick's word choice revealed a great deal about the present situation. It is well known that the Dillards and the Duggars have a tense relationship. Jill finally spoke up in 2020 about why she and Derick left the family reality program. A lack of autonomy over one's own life and one's own financial situation were problems that she highlighted. Jill said in an unscripted video that she and her family had to make a choice because it was best for everyone. Even more so, Derick has been quite outspoken, often venting his anger on social media. He said that Jim Bob was in charge of the show's finances, and that Jill and her siblings had received very little pay for all the time they had spent shooting. Many viewers were taken aback by these findings, since they had always believed in the positive, cooperative portrayal on TV. The Dillards' outspokenness on personal space and autonomy also caused others to take notice. As a member of a family that traditionally kept their affairs private and placed a premium on spiritual direction, Jill caused a stir when she announced that she and Derick had sought professional therapy. The conflict between how others see you and how things really are is brought to light in Derick's Instagram remark. The Duggars were thought of as one cohesive entity for a long time, linked only by religion and familial connections. But as they've gotten older, it's become evident that different roads might cause problems. Some of the Duggar children have followed in their parents' strict footsteps, while others have embraced modern ideas and ways of living. One example is Jinger Duggar Vuolo, who has discussed her changing religious beliefs and her willingness to look at Christianity from a new angle. Some of the Duggar sisters, including Johannah Duggar Forsyth, have dropped hints about their more contemporary parenting styles and ways of expressing themselves. There have been difficulties and gains in independence for Jill and Derick as they have broken away from the conventional Duggar family dynamic. Significant deviations from Jill's upbringing have included her decisions to wear jeans, get a nose piercing, and enroll her children in public school. There is still a lot of love for Jill and Derick from people who respect their bravery and honesty, even when they're feuding. A lot of people feel bad for the pair and admire them for being so brave to come out. In reaction to Derick's remark, one of his followers said, "It takes a lot of bravery to break free from a culture that expects complete conformity. I want to express my gratitude for the way you've shown me how to put my family's needs first." According to someone else, families are complicated. It's refreshing to see someone acknowledge that truth instead of pretending everything is perfect. While Derick's comment confirms that the feud is far from resolved, there are glimpses of hope for reconciliation. In recent interviews, Jill has expressed a desire for healing, even as she acknowledges the difficulty of navigating complex family dynamics. "We're working through it," she said in a 2023 podcast appearance. "It's a process, but I believe God can bring restoration." The couple's willingness to remain open to dialogue, coupled with their commitment to setting healthy boundaries, offers a model for other families facing similar struggles. While it may take time, many fans remain hopeful that the Dillards and Duggars can find common ground and rebuild their relationships. For now, Derick and Jill continue to focus on their own growing family. With 3 young children to raise, they are building a life centered on love, authenticity, and intentionality. Their journey has resonated with many, providing inspiration for those seeking to balance family loyalty with personal growth. As the Duggar family saga continues to unfold, one thing is clear: the story is far from over. Derick's Instagram comment may have reignited the conversation about family tensions, but it also serves as a reminder that healing and growth are ongoing processes, ones that require patience, courage, and a willingness to embrace both the messy and the beautiful aspects of life.